now we're just gonna cool down, just accessories. We're gonna start with some incline dumbbells, superset with some internal rotators. Rotators get stronger. Accessories are important. Yeah, basically after all the weight workouts, this is just recovery work. Building all the muscles.
Yeah.
So basically, like on bench, I focus all on the upper back, all on the upper chest, my shoulder, the green parts. But basically, when I'm on my heavy bench days, I'll do a lot of like shoulder recovery.
Right.
And then I'll do like a lot of heavy back.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
You know, like I said, like the bench days, I'll go like the opposite. I'll go like heavier accessories.
Right. No, that makes sense.
Powerful movement. It's more explosive than a more bodybuilder.
Gotcha. So it's not as slow and control. It's more of a.
It's more
just
like
kind of rapid.
yeah. It's not like a jerk, but you're trying to pull to your upper back. You gotta feel it as you're loading up. It's when you bench right here.
Right.
You're just bending over. That's it.
Gotcha.
Same move, you know.
So we're working our upper back more as opposed to if we're pulling it back, we're working at lats. So we're going more towards our ribs as opposed to our hip.
Yeah. Ooh. And let the weight pull you down. Let the weight pull you down. You know?
And then it kind of just like grab it back.
Still do a fire.
You good?
Let it come forward. Come forward. Yeah, let it come forward.
It's weird breaking the strict form of stuff.
Oh, no.
It feels so weird.
It's just getting that extra pressure.
Yeah, I do feel like it.
Be more explosive. You're too straight. Parallel loop. Boom. 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 Slow down. Keep up. Let it pull you down. There you go. Perfect. That's perfect. Big jab. There you go. That's good.
That felt good. So we're gonna do some very slow and controlled overhead press with the barbell. We're keeping it a little lighter because we're not exploding as much on this one. We're keeping it nice and slow. So a little bit, drop the weight a little bit, keep it controlled.
Standing bench press.
Is this the same as the bar over there? Oh, shit.
These are powerful.
Then you got this one. Okay, as opposed to like putting my elbows out.
Yeah. because you if they get halfway, you run out of room in your back.
Should I bring my hands in a little closer, you think, to do that?
Or
Or
make too much of a difference.
Don't you think it's like benching where you overhead press where you bench?
Pretty much, yeah. Or you want to like tricep movement, take one finger like this, but you don't want to go super close to it. That's gonna put that back of your arm under a lot of pressure too.
okay. So should I like flex my lats down on this too?
Right, like think about this from in here.
Okay.
So that way your tricep works like a lever. You see, like a car jack.
Right.
As you're loading here, pressing it, you're not like, you know what I mean? Yeah. You don't worry about this so much. You're worried about your tricep.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Very slight. Like you're trying to move the lockout would feel easier.
Okay, that makes sense. So yeah, shoot, wow. That's just some good stuff.
Lat pull down. Pulling the bar into my lats. You know what I mean?
Right, like
Everything
and then what's this right here? What is this work right here?
This right here is like a standing bench. Basically just trying to. You're contracting on the way down and the way up. You know what I mean? You're kind of pulling it into you and then slowing up. You know? That's it.
I might go there a little bit closer. So it's this. So I was right here last time.
Wherever you bench, maybe that inch closer than you. And we pop it like this. Get that little harsh to the leg.
So I have nothing. Last time was football. Yeah.
A little bit better, but just think about pushing that this arch them back. See the underneath it from the bench press. That's it.
So that was our powerlifting workout with POWERLIFTER Sumo. Learned some good info there, honestly. I have a really big issue with flaring my elbows out a lot. This is ever since like benching, overhead barbell press, a lot of flaring out of the elbows, which I actually preach against that just for some reason. It's a habit for me. And that is one thing I need to work on as well. There's a lot of cool people in here. I like it. It's a nice little small area, good environment. A lot of people building each other up, hyping each other up. It's real nice, honestly. I wouldn't, if I got into powerlifting, this would be the place I would go to. Fight or quit gym. But yeah, what got you into powerlifting in the first place, man?
Well, after rugby, when I broke my top and bottom rib, and I was just like, I can't do rugby anymore. So I was like, I need to do powerlifting. I need to do something. I mean, I've always been strong my entire life. So
Right.
I just started lifting heavy at LVAC, self-made at powerlifting, and tried signing for multiple meets. Didn't compete at all. And then I went to Lift Factory because I saw a lot of powerlifters go there. So that's where I met Micah. Micah, I've been following Micah for maybe 4 or 5 years now.
Right.
And I went up to him, told him my story, and he's like, cool, nice to meet you. He's like, I'm about to open up a gym over same parking lot, just right down the street over here.
Oh, okay.
And he had a deadlift party. I went up to him and he saw me deadlift, and he was like, man, you're pretty strong. You got a lot of talent, potential.
Yeah.
He's like, let me work with you. I can really make something big out of you. I was like, oh, for real? And me and him just started clicking, and that's where it came from here, you know?
There you go, yeah.
Now, look, I'm second meet now, about to go on third. Worlds, and maybe in 2 years in Russia. I got invited for 2024 Worlds in Russia. So I'm supposed to go out there, so by that time, I don't know where I'm going to be.
Right, yeah, some international type stuff here.
Yeah.
But yeah, Sumo and I, we played football together in high school, so that's actually how we know each other. This dude's he's always been strong. I just remember seeing posts on social media after high school. His strength just started skyrocketing. I was shocked by it, and I was like, dude, what are you doing? Like, how are you getting so strong?
It's just a passion and drive.
Yeah,
that's
no,
all.
definitely.
That's all it is. Once you love something, you just keep on doing it. Doesn't matter what the haters say. Just gotta keep on doing it. That's it.
So one thing I was interested in is how does training for powerlifting vary with like the sets and the reps as opposed to training for hypertrophy? So powerlifting versus hypertrophy training, reps and sets.
So like bodybuilding. Is like
Right.
So bodybuilding is all high reps. You're focusing on the squeeze and tension, like you.
Right.
And then for me, all powerlifting is trying to basically increase the weight almost every week. It's by percentages. It's not always just a 1 rep maxes. You know what I mean? Everyone thinks powerlifting is just 1 rep and that's it. You know what I mean? Powerlifting actually you have to build up with usually 6 to 8 reps. That's usually where we stick it around, and that's with moderately heavy weight. We're going maybe like low sets but high reps. You know what I mean? But with heavy weight. And then we break it down, then it's high sets and then low reps. Like 5 sets of 2, 6 sets of 3, or it would be like 5 sets of 8, you know what I mean?
Right, yeah,
like
that makes a lot of sense. Definitely, because with hypertrophy training, we do a lot of like 6 to 8 rep stuff also. And that's why actually, I got called out earlier. I was like, so after our warm-up sets, I was like, are we going to be doing like 1 rep, like going up? Because I just assume like powerlifter, that's like, I see all the highlights on Instagram, that's just what we see. And he's like, no, that's a stereotype. So learned something new today. I didn't know that. So
powerlifting's a lot of explosive power that people don't understand. It's a lot of pausing, controlling the movement. You got to break it down. Everything is controlled. Nothing's just banging it off the chest like football or like other stuff like that. But hypertrophy and powerlifting are 2 different completely sports. You know what I mean? You can't compare them to. They have their pros and cons. Powerlifting has their pros and cons. You know?
Most definitely. That definitely helps clarify it a lot because honestly, that was a question I was genuinely curious about. Like, I just didn't know the difference and got caught up in a stereotype. So now we know, right? So what are your official lists right now? Like bench, squat, deadlift. Like what's your max right now? Like your all-time PR. Yeah.
So for bench it's 402, squat is 692, and deadlift is 600.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I know. I'm not quite at those numbers yet, so I'll be there maybe like give me like 2 months or like 20 years. It depends, but. Nah, dude, but thank you. Appreciate you. Thanks for inviting me out, brother.
Definitely.
Well, have to do another workout. Most definitely.